So what were you up to today? Were you at the shop?
Yeah, I was at the shop. I handled some business, man. Met up with my guy, Bradford Cohen. He's a fantastic lawyer. He's working on the case for.
You have one hair in the right in the middle of your forehead.
He's working on the case for the "Where's My Money" shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like okay, like is it ongoing?
Yeah,
or?
listen, he's handling it. He's an amazing guy, man. He's doing it for free. He's handling it. He's
and then you have a weed
dude.
brand now, which is
I did that for my boy Jay Cures.
So it's not real.
It's K2 Spice.
Got an oregano brand.
Listen, dude, he's got a crazy operation, but he wanted to make that, a couple extra bucks. I'm making friends, and I'm collaborating with them. I'm working with you. I'm working with him. Working with a bunch of other people.
Were they mad? Were the guys that like punched you or whatever?
Yeah.
Did they have? You should send them some of those.
Listen, they want me out of their life. I want them out of my life, man. You know what I'm saying? I could make money being a businessman. I'm not some fucking body clawing somebody for money. Or trying to sue or trying to get this shit. I could give a fuck less about that shit. I got a blessed life. I could build a business. But Bradford Cohen, that's who I had a meeting with, is a serious
Jew.
Serious attorney.
High level Jew.
He's a real fucking Cohen, and
It's a real Cohen.
The real Cohen.
A Cohen is an ancient last name going back to biblical times, my friend.
Do we know what it means? Can you look it up?
Yeah.
We got this guy now.
So he is handling it, and he's doing what it is. But, like me personally, I don't even want that shit.
You took me to like the complete, I don't even know what it is, like where they melt gold.
Yeah.
Which is like it's like the inner workings of the
man,
diamond
I just
district.
melted my carpet from my setter's office. I got, how much money in gold do you think I got out of it? A carpet on the floor. In
90
that
grand?
Huh?
50? 40?
$75,000 worth of gold, bro.
Just
Half a
dropping
kilo
on your
worth
floor.
of gold.
He gets
Of
pretty
dust.
close. Does he get a gold bar?
Can I get a chain?
Yeah. Of dust. Yeah, you get a silver
You
chain.
get some dust. Guess the worth of this dust.
That's so you just melt the entire carpet and the only thing that's left is gold.
The way it works is you burn the carpet or you get ashes. Okay? You burn anything, you get ashes. Let's say your filter and your AC or something in here had gold contact.
Human being.
You want to get the gold out. You burn it, you get ashes. You put the ashes in the acid. The acid binds to the gold particles that are in there. And then you strain out the liquid because the liquid now becomes like a golden solution. And then you put another chemical and then the golden compounds again. So you take ashes, you soak it in liquid that binds to the gold. Then you take that liquid, you strain it, and you combine it with another chemical that makes the gold lock in again. So you kind of wash out the gold. You understand what I'm saying?
How was there a period where you didn't burn carpets or you?
Yeah, I must have lost, $200,000-$300,000 worth of gold.
Wow.
Man, over or more. I sold $400 million worth of jewelry. I should have made out of that $120 million gross. And I should have had $50 million in my pocket right now.
What happened?
$60 million in my pocket.
'Cause the
I had to
carpets.
learn the jewelry business. I had to learn the theft. I had to learn all the bullshit. I had to learn the lies. I had to learn how the dust works. I had to learn how the filings work, how the clippings work, how to collect all this and all that. And I lost $40 million. But I gained 10 because I was doing it fast,
Jesus.
bro. This
a
jewelry
lot of
business,
money.
if you're going to try to figure all that out and do all that, these businesses take generations. I did it. I ran through the minefield, bro. I stepped on a couple of mines, man, but I got to the other side.
But you're kind of one of the first jewelers to like use social media. The only other, so in Toronto, there's a guy named Oliver the jeweler, and he had like an ad on TV, and I am the cash man.
Yeah.
But like that's the only thing. But like you are a brand that when I think about anytime I think about buying anything, I'm like, well, I want to I don't buy it. I would rather buy it from you. You know what I mean?
That's
And
amazing.
I think
You're a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying?
But I think a lot of people, without even having met you or know you that because of the brand are like
Listen.
they'll walk around and be like, well, like do people hate you because of that?
Nah, everybody appreciates me because I put them onto a lot of knowledge. You know, the good news is that there's a new generation of kids coming up, learning. They're watching me. They're watching the other Jewish boys, Moses and these guys, and they're no longer gonna be getting ripped off like fools, like the goyim. You know, as we like to say. You know what I'm saying? The goyim that don't know shit and they're out there, oh, I got this. It said, the sticker said this. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and losing their money or how the bigger picture, how this country gets defrauded for millions and billions and trillions. Really, it's in the trillions. Or like Gavin Newsom out there in California, they're finding fucking billions of dollars of fraud, or they're spending $185,000 per homeless person. The homeless people still in the fucking in a refrigerator box. So these young kids are learning from us.
How come there's no Somalian jewelers?
That's a great question.
What was your first like really big win and you know in the jewelry business, and like did you celebrate, like is there something like, do you celebrate now, like how did you celebrate then versus how would you celebrate now?
You know what I'm saying? I had a storied struggle of a career. You know, I built this business out and I got to a prominent level, something that takes generations. I've celebrated, you know, 10 years prematurely on different things, but you know, I'd go to dinner, try to live my life, I'd take a vacation, take a this, but I always had a stone in my heart because there's always some fucking pain, you know, lurking somewhere, something wrong, you know what I'm saying? When people are, you know, trying to steal or something is missing or this or that. So there's always that stone in your heart that I carried for 20 years. So there was never really like a celebration.
Lose a lot of
I'm
shit?
turning it up. Did I lose a lot of shit? Yo, dude, I started a business. I was 18 years old. All I thought was, you know, let me photograph this jewelry from this jewelry store, put it up on eBay. I don't even know if it's going to sell. It sold. I shipped it. I didn't consider the fees. So then I lost the money. My margins were too low because my self-esteem was low. I'm like, oh, how am I going to fucking sell jewelry and charge? Right now, you see me as a jeweler. Back then, I was just a kid with a CD player in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? With headphones on his ears, listening to a Nas album, you know, from Azerbaijan.
And you sold it on eBay, like your own, like you made it?
I photographed it. I didn't even know what making jewelry was, man. I didn't know what gold was. I didn't know what diamonds were.
You were scamming people. Here's a picture of a bracelet.
Yeah, I was photographing jewelry from a jewelry store, putting it up there, and hoping people would buy it.
Oh, as like another avenue to.
Yeah, I found the jewelry store. I clicked the pictures. I put it up there. Somebody bought it. I went back to the jewelry store and I bought the jewelry with their own money. And I tried to keep the difference. There wasn't much of a difference. Didn't know what carats were. Didn't know what gold was. Didn't know what any business was. Didn't know how to write a check. Didn't know shit. And didn't know how to hire people. Didn't know how to, nothing. You know what I'm saying? What work was, what employees were, what, you know? But I learned, print my first shipping label, man, how to go to USPS, and what FedEx, open up a FedEx account, how to make a piece of jewelry, and all these other things that I'm still learning, you know? I just burnt down a carpet and got $75,000 worth of gold out of it for the first time.
Can we burn this carpet? No, there's probably nothing in this.
Not even a penny in this shit. But, but you know, I was in here and, I mean, like a carpet like this, obviously a little different. 20 years of fucking producing jewelry. So it was just a journey, man.
That's crazy.
Just a journey, bro. And I had to learn, and I want to teach the Goyim so they could learn, so this country could finally be free.
I feel like I kind of did that too with comedy. I mean, I'm not as many years in as you, into comedy as you are into what you do, but similar stuff. You gotta call the venues. You gotta put on your own shows. You gotta figure out how to sell tickets through. You gotta do the Eventbrite.
Somebody mentor you.
No.
Nobody, you know, put their hand on your shoulder. You know, in the jewelry business, no one will ever do that. But in the comedy business, maybe somebody will say, hey,
that's what you think.
But there's still haters out there.
Well, nobody helps because nobody knows what to do. I mean, especially at
They're all
the
comedians. I forgot.
at the first part, they definitely don't know what to do. I mean, when you're higher up, yeah, you'll get some advice here and there, but you know, sometimes, you know, the other comics' advice, like, I don't know,
It's garbage.
not, you know, so you have to figure out how to do everything yourself. And yeah, you know, podcasts, like you'll listen to a podcast and somebody will say something like, oh, I should do a mailing list, you know, but it's like, what, you know, obviously you should, but you just have to do it yourself in any business.
Right.
There's no business where you're mentored properly. If you want to exceed that mentor, you know, for instance, you know, real estate. Like I used to do commercial real estate, and it's like I had a mentor. It's really there's a guy who takes money from you.
Yeah.
But you do all the work.
No, that's not a mentor. That's a bullshit artist. Listen, there's principles of business that apply to anything that if you know them early can save you a lot of misery and grief.
Like what?
You know,
10 crack commandments, 10 tracks commandments.
the
that would
tra-
actually, that'd be
I
sick.
should probably have those. But you know, like one of the things that I always said as an example, you know, Warren Buffett. I learned a lot from Warren Buffett. Right? He bought a going out of business windmill company. They're manufacturing windmills. And they're not making, you know, the money, they're losing it, whatever. How did he turn this company profitable? Not knowing anything about windmills, not knowing anything about anything that's going on. He stopped manufacturing new windmills, and only for the repair parts, he raised the price because you can't get repair parts from any other company. And manufacturing new windmills and competing and doing all this extra shit is too expensive. So he shut down that operation, upped the repair parts by 300-400%, which are just laying around essentially. Overnight is profitable, man. Okay? Because he followed the principles of business. And one principle of business, never bike up a hill. You know what I'm saying? You want to bike down a hill when every pedal gives you more and more momentum. You never want to bike up a hill where you drain yourself with every fucking thing. If you're going up a hill, it's better find a downhill route and that's it. So the same thing applies in comedy. If there's some sort of a thing that you're doing that's like a fucking struggle every time, extra shit, and you know whatever.
Podcast.
Yeah. You know, you do something, whatever, but I don't know how it is for
Something
comedians.
different. Podcasting ad.
Learn to wash dishes.
Listen, you buy a really shitty podcast.
How many episodes in you are in the podcast? man?
I don't even know. We probably won't post.
Every episode we restart the podcast.
Oh yeah, is that what it is?
I mean, I got to like, it's like
This
100,
is your
and,
cast, right?
100 and something. I almost wanted to stop putting the number on because it's like, I don't know what about, like, for some reason, every podcast has to have like its number of 1,000. It's like, why does it even have to be a number necessarily? You know
Who's
what
clipping? Who's doing the clips for you? Is somebody clipping this shit?
I mean? We got some coin clippers. We got some video clippers. I have like 3 guys that do videos, clipping and stuff like that. Who I met your clippers. I like your clippers.
My guys are doing great. And again, you know, I hired some fantastic people that make my life super fucking easy.
Yeah, you got the African guy.
I trained him. I leveled him up.
Crazy way to describe an African.
Listen, I trained the
trained.
person. I don't know. You know, he happens to be a dark man. You know what I'm saying? He was adopted
Dark and
by a white family.
Oh, that's why he acts.
Is that why you hired him?
I didn't know where.
that-
You know,
was
I
that on
hired
his
him because he
resume?
helped me with some situation that I was in. You know, I was being attacked.
By
By the time I was
the
in
street?
Africa,
Like with
Oh, Africa. You met
I
him
was
in Africa?
in Africa giving out gold, and this
Oh,
other
fuck.
guy, this other dude, this bum dude was like, look, and he put me clips of me giving gold in Africa. Like I came over there, I was, you know how I do gold over here. I said, why not give it in Africa? And then
Why not? Why not? We got Africa here. You go to Jamaica Queen.
yeah, and then you know, this girl that like I gave gold to this one girl, and this guy clips me out, and he's like, "Look at this asshole. He's giving out gold, knowing that these people don't know this." And then you know, everyone was like, they bought into it because you know I'm the the Jew or the this guy, and I'm exploiting, even though I'm just there on a trade mission that somebody invited me. You know, I'm obviously the Jew exploiting whatever.
Civilization.
And
like
this
a plot
kid
of
that
Blood
I
Diamond.
hired came before I hired him, came through and he explained it. He defended me. And then I'm like, yo, man, you're a great guy. Gave him a job. We're doing great. We're clipping great videos and we're
You
making
met
money,
him
man.
in
We're
Africa and
kicking
you
ass.
brought him here?
No, he was already.
I brought him here. Yeah, his name is Rafiki.
His name is Justin.
We don't have to
But his
post that.
parents are Germans. They adopted him, you know? Very good. Very smart guy, bro. It's amazing.
The Germans did a big turnaround. They, you know, from
They
where they
learned
used
their
to.
lesson.
Now they're adopting. They went from.
Well, they were burning people down, but they were looking for gold.
Where is
Yeah.
this guy from is the real fucking
They were
question.
looking for gold, and
You look, and let me guess, man.
guys.
Let me guess, bro, because you look like Mondani's nephew.
So do you.
That's true. Now that I think about it.
You guys look.
you look like you look
Yeah.
like 10 years to me, man.
Yeah.
You do look semi-related.
No, yeah, we look semi-related, but I'm mixed a little bit more Semitic, and you're a little bit more Turkish.
It's not wrong. My father's Turkish, my mother's Iranian.
Oh, there you go. Turkish Iranian. There you go.
Gotta
I
melt
nailed
them
it.
down to find out.
Me too, more or less.
Yeah,
I'm
melt them.
Azeri, whatever. That's crazy that we're from the same area, man.
You guys
there
are
you go.
probably related.
Every race is a family.
This guy's like, no.
Somewhat. I mean, you know, every race is a family. It's just an
A
extended
little
family.
bit, right?
Yeah.
We all came from like what? 2 people? Adam and Eve?
Adam and Steve?
Hopefully not Adam and Steve, man.
Who does Islam think that we came from?
I don't know.
Islam is also goes back to Abraham, and you know, going back to the
Abraham
Jewish
Lincoln.
Bible.
George Washington was in the Quran.
Yeah. I've been seeing your clips though, man, and they're hilarious. And you know how you're arguing with the people in the audience.
Those are good.
You're doing a great job with
I
that.
like when they show up. They do me a favor.
somebody was wearing
it's like a layup.
somebody was wearing a stupid ass hat. Some you know, what were they beefing with you about? Remember you said something.
There
about
was like a guy who clearly just came there to be like, I fucking hate you, and like stood at the back and didn't sit down and was like, he was also talking with somebody else like through the show. So
Right.
I just stopped him because he was talking, and then
What did he say about you?
he said he hated America.
No, that's what it is. And then you asked him like why, and he didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know what it's kind of like. I don't know what I watched. I sent it to my manager. He was like, "Yeah, it's good." I'm like, all right.
Yeah, no, that was hilarious, man. I enjoyed
you.
that.
No, I like when people who don't agree come to the show. I mean, it's not really an agreement, but people who are like mad or like haters. And it's like, you know,
But sometimes you go too preachy, and then it's like,
yeah.
you know, even me, even though I agree with what you're saying, I'm like, it takes away from the comedy. And the same thing for me, it takes away from the jewelry. When I was fucking with the Ayatollah,
Like, what are you
calling
selling
him the
gold?
gay Ayatollah, the new guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm
And
like,
then you got some hate.
you know, the B2. Yeah, I mean, you know, I got some anti-Semitic hate, even though I'm by blood more Persian than Jewish. And I have a Persian Muslim name, you know, Maksud Agajani.
yeah, that's an undercover Jewish name. That's
It-
like
It's
more-
legit IRGC.
That's like you didn't know you were Mossad.
crossover.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, my father's
you're a
Muslim. You know, I have Persian roots. It doesn't even matter, man. Fuck the Ayatollah, bro. This guy's a thief. They was, you know, using these people, telling them whatever, and then you know he had the son. The pops got clipped, and then the son, and then I saw, and then you know what I'm saying. The pops got clipped with his wives or whatever, and then the son was out there.
Yo, tracks for mayor, bro. You should run for mayor.
Yeah, then then the kid got clipped by the Israelis too. But you know, he lost a leg. We haven't seen him since.
Judani.
So they're using. You know, they don't want to say they lost two Ayatollahs in the same week. So they're just stretching it out.
They're always making it seem like there was an article today where they're making it seem like in Iran the leadership is laughing at America. It's like we just blew everything up. Like it's like this weird. They're always trying to make it seem. But yeah, with the comedy, I don't try to be preachy. I mean, I really am trying to get as many laughs. But when people interrupt, it's fun because it's another way for people to laugh, and then they're laughing at one guy, which is always fun. You know. It's like laughing at the Ayatollah. It's like, you know, laughing that he's gone. Now next, look at this fucking gay guy. But there's this weird thing where as soon as you start being yourself, which the left was like, be yourself. And then people who weren't like woke are like, blow them up. And then they're like, yeah, that's who I am.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, feelings get involved, man. I mean, for me, it was with this Ayatollah. I mean, first and foremost, the Iranians were begging. They were begging me, you know, you should be talking about this. In January, before Trump and Netanyahu attacked him, they're like, yo, we're trying to be free. They were killing them. They were raping them. They were this. They were that. They were these, you know what I'm saying? It's just a gang of motherfuckers over there that are taking oil and making money off of it and terrorizing the people. They were coming in there, killing them, you know, coming in their homes. You're at this protest. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? So they were begging. We talk about the issue. So I started talking about the issue, putting it in my story, and I just want them to be free. But as a jewelry company, they didn't want to hear that shit from me.
Limited the time, son of the lion, Jane.
So I made the B-2 bomber, and I'm like, you know, fuck the Ayatollah. I made the gold B-2 bomber.
Good for you, man. That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like, fuck the Ayatollah. This is the guy, the religious. Come on, what fucking year is this, bro? This guy is not was connected to God over here talking about some shit, man. Bullshit artists. They're taking the money, stealing the oil, and leaving these people in the Stone Age. They don't have hot water over there, bro.
Sometimes you need a dictator, though. For certain people, I mean, not every race.
Right.
You know.
The Persians did good for a very long time.
Not everybody can do freedom.
People.
Is Benny the dealer Persian?
100%. He's the most Persian fucking guy ever.
Is he happy about the Ayatollahs? And
yeah, no, he's not an Ayatollah fan. I mean, he's a Persian Jew, and but he kept quiet on it.
Persian Jews like that's like a holographic Pokemon card.
Yeah, I mean the Persian Jews. There's a lot of Persian Jews because the Persians, the Jews were exiled.
Do you think he's secretly? I think that his family lied or something. He looks a little.
He doesn't look like a Jew to me at all.
All right, man. Why are you just gonna call me poor like that?
Yeah, he doesn't look like a Jew at all to me. He looks like a Muslim boy.
Oh man.
Or you know,
the drummer boy.
This is breaking my heart. Trax doesn't think I'm Jewish.
Yeah. Are you Jewish?
No.
No.
I'm just trying to make it, you know?
No, you're just trying to make it, yeah. You know? If you dream it, you could achieve it.
He had a dream that he would open for Bankas in Long Island.
That's a clip right there. That's a clip right there. Are you Jewish? No, whatever. Being Jewish is all the rave right now, bro. You know, yeah, they try to talk shit. You know, the Ayatollah boys, they're stepping out for the Ayatollah. Man, fuck the Ayatollah, bro. Get him out of here, bro. Get him off the stage. Get the IRGC off the stage.
Do you think Mamdani is a good mayor?
I mean, listen, he's working hard. He's out there. He's moving. But what does he know? What is he going to do? I saw him in front of a couple of new garbage cans yesterday. We're unveiling new garbage cans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, okay, man, you ain't going to build a civilization with a couple of new garbage cans. That's not how they built the Brooklyn Bridge in the 1800s, bro.
Yeah, they did that with a little interesting labor.
Yeah, no, they didn't do it with any interesting labor. They did it with, I get it. They did it with ingenuity, engineering, and the smart people got together, and there wasn't one dumbass in the fucking room going, you know what I'm saying? Why don't we do this and redistribute that and this and that? They built it, they did it, and people cross it every fucking day and fly from around the world to see it, man. And we don't have that now.
Is it going to just like, is
the
the city going to get work? Like, I don't know. Why do they have like those public bathrooms where you can just, have you seen those? Like the outdoor toilet? Is that a good idea?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Let me tell you what's going to happen in the city. The city is what it is. The people built it and we're living in it. You know what I'm saying? If I move into a house and I'm a retard, okay, you know what I'm saying? Is the house going to get worse? Yeah, it's going to get dirtier. But the house is built, it's built. You know, this city's going to last, and that's what it is. We're not building a better city is what I'm saying, man. It's going to be 4 years of whatever. Free grocery store. You get an apple, bro. Apple for 20 cents off. Come on, man.
I was going to wear my ice hat for this podcast because I got a bunch of hats in Florida. One of them was an ice hat, which we were, you know, I wanted to, but I felt like it was going to scare too many, like Puerto Rico, or well, I guess they're
that's your little political thing, you know what I'm saying?
But I saw a lot of I saw a girl wearing a full-on communist star like Mao hat, and I'm like, I should have worn.
That's the worst, bro.
I should have worn the ice hat. If you can wear that,
bro.
Because I yelled at her, but like, because they're afraid, they're not afraid that anybody's gonna yell at them. But it's like I'll yell at them. But if I wear ice hat, everybody's gonna be like, ugh, bleh, bleh.
Yeah.
But you can wear a fucking communist hat. It's like how many more? I don't know. This obsession that we have to become communists or communists are good. It doesn't make any sense.
No, I mean they're broke, bro, and there is no way for them to make money. That's how communism comes about. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. The people are broke. Look at that guy that burnt down that fucking toilet paper factory. He burnt down $100 million or $200 million, $300 million worth of fucking a factory and toilet paper. And they're paying him $18 an hour. Now, I'm not paying anybody $18 a fucking hour, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying them more than that, bro. You know? I don't pay people some minimum wage. Huh? Nah, why the fuck would I pay them less? You can't do shit for $18 an hour, especially in California. So, you know, if you have a factory and you don't want to pay somebody $25 an hour, bro, that works in your factory to whatever, and then he burns it down, that's where the communists come in and they say, see, these motherfuckers won't share. They won't share the money. They don't give a fuck. They get some it's the owners of the company that inherited from their parents, toilet paper from Charmin, whatever the fuck. Charmin's been dead for 100 years. His fucking grandkids own the company. They get some CEO that's like, yeah, I'll keep the costs down, you know, to milk his share. And he fucking pushes, you know what I'm saying? You're willing to work for $18.50? You $18.45? Okay. How about you $18.30? Gets that fucking guy and turns out to be a fucking lunatic, burns the whole shit down, man. It's a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a faithless problem, man. You don't got a faith, you got a society with no faith.
But I just think people are
Nobody wants to do what is right.
If you're taking a job that's that like low wage, like don't you think that you shouldn't be in your 40s? Like you should be like those people. Like you should just let them.
Where are they gonna go,
if you're 40
bro?
and you didn't figure it out,
figure what out, bro?
Like how to pay rent.
If you don't have talent, bro, what you gonna do? You're funny. I'm Jewish. What you gonna do, bro?
Everybody has
you
a
have
talent.
something.
Everybody's got talent. That guy burns stuff. He could have done a little YouTube channel where he burns the toilet paper every night.
There you go. He did.
And then, I know, but then he fucked up. He did it illegally. If he'd done it legally, really, he just wanted to burn stuff.
Now you sound like a liberal. We're all equal. We all have talent. No, we don't, bro. we don't all have talent, bro.
I'm being sarcastic, but I do think that, if you dig deep enough, you can find something. It's remember when we were kids and it was like, this kid likes to play with fucking bugs. So then he becomes a science guy. And this kid likes to play with water. So he became a water guy.
Yeah.
Works at the treatment plant.
That works for people who have a talent and have skills that they can.
But maybe we should just wall off like the talented, there should be like a talented good people thing. And then everybody else on the outs. That's why they medieval.
That's pretty much just like Israel and Palestine.
Yeah. Medieval wall.
Yeah.
Like there should be a wall where it's like, yeah, on that side of the wall, that's the retards. And on this side, it's the normal people.
Right.
Is that illegal?
That depends. That's what we're trying to do in this society, man. And,
the 15-minute cities.
And someone says, oh, you're this, but you're that, and you're wrong, and here, there. And it's dangerous, bro. It's dangerous with who's making decisions out here, man. Who's making decisions and what they believe. And it's scary. But ultimately, if you just take away the fraud from this country and redistribute, half of that to support the system, everybody's going to be fine.
But I don't think you can give people money and then they just know what to do. Like I feel like
why not? We give the fucking government money.
They don't know what to do. They're in debt.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? And they squander that shit. It shouldn't really be like that. That's not. We get these conceptions that it's okay to pay income tax because it's been happening our whole lives. Oh, it's okay to do this because it's been happening our whole lives. But you have to rethink everything and see what works and see what really isn't. And we think that it's okay to have some behemoth fucking government where everybody working at McDonald's, 45% of their income goes to some bullshit. And they don't know where it goes, but they have no idea how much they're losing, man.
So what was the solution?
The solution is to audit every penny and to get Jewish business fucking done. right? I had $75,000 in my carpet. Remember that, bro? I had $75,000 in my fucking carpet from dust. Imagine how much America's got fucking laying around, dude. You have no fucking idea until you check. Until you do the business. That's what it comes back to. It comes back to the goyim.
So is
It's the goyim, bro.
Is Nick Shirley like
you know
a
what goyim
carpet
means?
burner?
Excuse me. Do you know what goyim means?
Non-Jew?
Goyim means other nation. It's Kiddush. Goy Kiddush means holy nation. And goyim means other nation or non-holy, or the rest of the nation. There's the holy nation, there's the rest of the nations. But it comes to a point, whatever. Bottom line is, do your own accounting, guys. And then say, but who are you talking about? Meredith?
Meredith.
Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley, okay.
He's like burning carpet. Like that's what he does. He burns carpets to see if there's money in it by yelling at Somalians.
Nah, where do you hear that? I didn't see that. I don't know that.
You don't know what he does?
The Somalians, I know that the fraud was probably
daycare.
insane out there, bro. And as an immigrant in this country, I know the mentality. That's the number one people to dupe in Minnesota. Oh, hey, shucks. Yeah. Oh, you dropped a quarter. Yeah. I found this handkerchief. I'm gonna find a person who it belongs to. That's how they fucking think. When then the Somalis are coming out there and they're fucking thinking, I'm gonna take this shit for everything that I can. Fraud is how some people think is the way to get ahead. And not saying that that's what the Somalis did or do, but I remember when I came. I'm just talking about myself now. I came from Azerbaijan. I came to the United States, the Soviet Union. Okay, that was the Soviet Union collapsed. That's that's where I was at that time. I came here. I went to fucking Burger King for the first fucking time, right? And at on Queens Boulevard with my family, with my cousins. And lo and behold, is a fucking soda fountain where you could just refill your own soda. I damn near took a shower in fucking soda that day, bro. In Azerbaijan, you get a jug of Pepsi for Christmas, dude. If that. People didn't even know what Pepsi tasted like. You know what I'm saying?
They have Christmas?
They have New Year's. That was like, Novi God.
Merry Christmas. Here's your Pepsi.
And then you come here and you're fucking bathing in fucking Coca-Cola when you see it, or you're mixing So, the Somalis are probably even more so. And they fucking came here and defrauded the fuck out of that shit. And these fucking idiots are like, yeah, it's okay. Tim Waltz. He's like, yeah, sure, folks.
But I mean, fraud is like, everybody, not everybody does fraud, but, I don't know. I think that why do Somalian people want to leave Somalia? If
it's a shithole, bro, and they can't get their shit together out there, for sure.
Right. Fuck. We need to just recolonize Africa. Be like, hey, instead of you coming here, how about we fix it over there and then you can stay?
Yeah. I mean, with the robots, it's quite possibly could be done, And I'm sure it could be done. It could be a cultural, it could be this. And a lot of people have a lot of excuses. I'm not here to point my finger at the Somalis or whatever, but let's
I
not
like
pretend.
Somalis.
Yeah.
I mean, not. Once when I was in Toronto outside an open mic, a Somali came up and fake stabbed me.
Oh, yeah?
He just like came up to me and was like, oh, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, that just shaped how I see your entire race for the rest of my life.
The fraud is no good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Coming over here and defrauding it. But then on the other hand, man, Minnesotans, I guess, they deserve that shit. Go do your accounting. Go do that shit. The daycare shit.
I don't think that's...
They ran off. They blew trial, bro. The fraud is what's taking down this country, dude. Simple and plain, man.
You think that really is...
That's what's taking down this country, bro. That's where all the stress is coming from. People are running on a fucking treadmill. They're printing money like crazy, dude. The inflation is coming in like crazy, man. We have no idea where all that money's going.
There's just a lot of people coming from countries like Azerbaijan's actually kind of a nice country, even though it's like, back then it was the Soviet Union.
It's all right.
But the places where people are coming now, where it's like they grew up in it's just like dirt. It's like a dirt road. It's dirt. We can cut this part, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it anyway. They're bringing the mentality of that. Like they're not coming and then being like, I want to help make America. They're like you said, take everything that they can. They're not trying to contribute, and that's why I think like because my dad's an immigrant, and when he came, he fucking did stuff.
You got to put people on your team that could contribute something. And there's a lot of ways to go about that. But if you really want to, you get the top intelligent people, scientists, whether it's Asia, whether it's Europe, whether it's this, whether it's that, whether it's India or
anything
Nepal,
but Africa.
You know what I'm saying?
Antarctica.
You bring in the top people and you contribute. And you build a fucking society with that, man.
Australia, Europe.
If you want to build a baseball team, bro, you want to fucking get some people from
Dominican,
Puerto Rican,
and Puerto Rico,
Mexico.
and whatever. You want to build a soccer team, you do something else. You want to do construction.
You also do Puerto Rico.
You want to get this many Mexicans.
If you want to have
also do Puerto
if you want to have a good country, you don't have soccer.
Construction's a major business, bro. These fucking people are slamming shit down and doing it and doing incredible
Basically,
fucking work.
everybody
but
who's good at soccer is destroying this country. No,
I don't think so, man.
Baseball.
Yeah, no, you can
No,
make
I'm
it
ju-
work with
I am ju-
everybody. I got everybody working in my company. I have one Jewish kid working in my fucking company. Everyone else is South America, Asia, Europe, Africa, and America. I have one Jewish guy. Finally, I fucking hired a Jewish person over there, bro.
So you're
And the
actually
company works,
anti-Semitic.
but they have to have talent. Yeah, it looks like it. I am. You know what I'm saying? Looks like it.
It's kind of hard not to be some days, right? When you
Some days
where you're working.
it's embarrassing, or
Yeah, you
it's
probably say
difficult.
some crazy shit off the record.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say wild shit all the time. As wild as I could say it, I'll say it. But it's all about, in my heart, you know, I'm just trying to do the right thing.
I'm not a
and help
hateful
people.
person. I actually do, and like I would love to like have a discussion with you know, Somalian fraudster,
Right.
or not an actual, but like any Somalian,
Yeah.
like the guy who found the Drake thing. I think he was Somalian, right?
We could probably find one selling fake purses at Times Square.
But
Do you have any Somalian friends?
not Somalian.
No.
But you're playing a very important part in society right now because you're pushing back on we're all the same, we're all good, we're all this, we're all that. And it's not so simple as that. And you're pushing on the reality, you and a couple other people, and you're doing it in a funny way. And that's, I think, what, you know, saying the truth in a funny way that nobody else wants to hear. I think that's a vital role. That's what I realize, you know, like how societies work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, Lenny Bruce was when he was in New York, and he was saying a lot of things that people, you know, if there was social media then, he would have been canceled left, right, and center. But
right. No, he wouldn't have. I mean, that all depends on how you say it, because Chappelle, you know what I'm saying? Chappelle destroyed that whole, you know, trans superiority where everything has to be trans down your, you know what I'm saying, down your throat, dare I say. And he was able to fight against that and, you know, make fun of it in such a crazy way that it kind of stopped that shit right then in its tracks.
so I'm solely responsible for ending Somali immigration.
You're solely responsible for you know what I'm saying, ending the we're all fucking good and everything is gonna be great if you fucking.
You can't. Yeah, I mean, people just think if you close it's like the ostrich mentality where we're not posting this.
Yeah, every podcast by the end we're like, we can't post that. It's crazy.
It is. Well, so the idea of podcasts in general are insane because it became like a thing where every comedian needs to have a podcast as well. And it's like, so you have to be funny on stage and then you'll do a pod and I'll post it and like my fans are like, this is terrible. Like, why isn't it just comedy? And it's like, well, because it's a podcast. But if you don't have a podcast, then the people are like, I want you to have a podcast. So you can never really please everybody, but you do need to do as many things as you can with whatever business you're into. Because it's like, you do podcast, you do long form videos, you do short form videos, you do, you know, really you go out in the street, you go do it in the shop. You have to do as many things as you can. I think. Like, do you think that?
Yeah, I think so, bro. You got to come up with your own plan and get to an honest dollar, bro. I mean, me personally, at the core of your shit is my respect for you comes from the funny ass clips I see. First and foremost, your show is fucking amazing. And in memory, what sticks is you got this bit, where we finally leave this planet or the whites or whoever, and they go to Mars, and then they get up there, and then they realize they want to do Uber Eats. So they bring in some more people or some shit like that,
Yeah.
more or less. And I thought that shit was hilarious. How the pattern begins again. You know what I'm saying? And some of that comedic genius is where I gain my respect, and then everything builds on top of that. Okay, so I want to see more podcasts. I want to see more clips. I want to see more funny shit. I'm just like everybody else. I'm going to be scrolling and I'm going to run across you. If you're going to be saying something really interesting, I'm going to stick around. If not, I'm going to scroll away.
And I think that a lot of people mistake some of what I say as like negative, and I'm pretty positive actually. I think that society's like good, even with the negatives, and like to make fun of them and point them out and talk about them. But I think that's what makes our society amazing, is that we can point them out.
Right,
We're
as
allowed,
we should.
We're allowed, technically, kind of allowed to say what we want, as long as might cancel the show. But
The canceling the show is fucked up. The fact that people come for your pockets and try to cancel your show, which is what makes you a hero, makes you brave, because what you're trying to do is balance shit out. You can't have a society where Somalis are doing mad fraud, okay? Or some people in their community are doing tons of fucking fraud, defrauding for millions and millions and millions of dollars, and nobody could say anything, because if someone says, hey, you're doing fraud over here, you're like, how dare you? They're this, they're that, they're protected, they're here, they're that. How dare you say that? You can't have a society like that. And some people can't say it because they can't take the hit of a closed show.
Mm-hmm.
And you did, and you do. And that helps out, man. And that changes the game, bro. That changes the game. It really does.
Yeah, you must have some people who just hate you forever, and it's like that's their job or like hobby is.
They don't hate you forever because there's nothing to hate. They talk shit.
They like you. It's
but
actually,
they don't really give a. That guy with the hat that was talking shit, he's like, oh, you don't know, blah, blah. He's not comfortable with the fact that you're ripping apart his beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
And his beliefs are crumbling, so he's irritated at you, but you could hear it in their voice. Even the guys, when I do the Ayatollah shit, and they're calling me a Jew, and you're a Jew, they still like me. They still think, they're like, oh, I'm unfollowing, because I'm shattering their beliefs that the Jews are shit, and the Ayatollah is a fucking leader, and he's fighting, Benjamin Yahoo, and all this other shit.
The podcast that ruined all our lives in one night.
Trax, IRGC.
IRGC. Coming soon.
No, it's good. It's healthy, and a lot of people aren't built to have criticism of whatever their dream is, and and if it's your real dream, you'll be okay with criticism, and you'll bounce back from criticism, and you'll learn from criticism. Certain criticism, but if you have haters, that's just part of being good at something.
Sure.
Like you're a hockey player on the Rangers. You got hate. People are tweeting that.
You want to vanquish the haters. You don't have to have haters, bro.
You vanquish them.
You vanquish them. You
don't think leave them there to like keep being upset.
I got a hater.
Like a farm.
I made a piece of jewelry and someone said, oh, I used to get that, the jewelry from a gumball machine. That was like the gumball machine jewelry. You remember that shit. All right, so what am I doing? I took a picture of this guy. I'm fucking turning it into a 3D model. And I'm putting him in the gumball and say, who's gumball jewelry now? I'm going to put him in the gumball machine jewelry. I'm turning him into jewelry.
Wow.
And putting him in the... So I'm going to fuck with him. I'm going to fight him and I'm going to be clever. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to have haters. You could be loved. What about Mike Tyson? You know what I'm saying? You see Mike Tyson, this is a great example. A ruthless, warrior or whatever, but at this age, at this time, He's a legend, period.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have haters. You're not going to see Mike Tyson, even though he might say and do crazy shit, or he might even stutter, or he might look ridiculous or some shit in some case, or he might not be whatever. Jake Paul, no one's saying Mike Tyson, you bum. Mike Tyson, you this. Now, Mayweather has haters.
Yeah, but that's because he lost all his money. Right?
Yeah, he lost all his money because he didn't do his accounting, man. You got to remember, I had $75,000 in my carpet. You know what I'm saying? And he, money gets lost, is what I'm saying. And he's another Goyim situation.
That's gonna go in your accounting books, the carpet.
That's gonna. It's a bar.
This guy didn't do his accounting.
I just burnt it and it was there.
Right. It's wrong.
There's no slot. There's no slot on
That is a little-
on QuickBooks for that.
That's a
That's
little
like finding
scary.
change in the couch.
Exactly.
There
There you go. Yeah, Mayweather lost all his money, but Mayweather was always rubbing money in your face, saying, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. Tyson was always, speaking from the heart and doing wild shit. And you don't always have to have haters. That's what I'm trying to explain
Just
to you.
your accountant being like $75,000. What was this one?
How long did it
Carpet?
take you to like learn that, to like block out all of that noise?
No, I always used it and I played it. And I always said, is he right? Is the hater right? I got haters and I always I have a sense of the hate and I play with it very easy. I got haters when I revealed, where's my what do you call it? Where's my money pre-packs? They hated. The hate came out. Oh, this guy's selling out.
When you're trying to do something new or cooler or different, or
Trying to make money off of Bud. This guy's selling out. I was like, that's garbage. That's shit. That's this. The haters came out, And the hatred came out because, now I'm getting an extra $1 or whatever. So, the haters came out for some reason. And I never bothered to fuck with them on that end. But I just I felt, because it's like a side project. It's like a side
that
quest.
always happens, man. I find that people come out when you're doing something good, when it's actually a good idea, people shit on it. So sometimes that's what I meant by you kind of like to have them, because it is feedback. But whatever they're saying, it's really the opposite. Before we get out of here, do you have did you write a few questions that you want to still ask?
Well, you asked them.
We asked them all?
Yeah.
Oh, I stole his questions. Okay,
You
good.
stole my questions, but I did. Can I have a chain?
This guy's a big fan of you, dude.
Is he really?
He's
I get you a Trax chain. You stop by the shop. You know
you want to? He actually, I think he introduced me to you, and then I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I just went to your store. I was like, "Where the hell's
that's
Trax?"
how we introduced? We got introduced?
I
Through-
didn't
No,
like
he
actually introduce him. I
started
told him
sending me
about
your
it.
stuff for months, and then
Well,
when I was in
appreciate that, man.
NYC, I was like, "Yo," and then I
How come you never stop by the shop and said hello?
I'm always in town when I'm opening for bands.
I didn't take them before. I cycle through them. These human beings that are my friends. That I
You found me. You had to burn down a rug to find me.
Okay, cool.
no, but Armin's been fucking looking forward to this. I mean, I want to go to the show. Maybe we'll come tomorrow if you're there, but just to hang out.
Yeah, I got friends flying in from all over. I got crazy amounts of shit going on,
Oh
man.
shit. Okay, we won't go.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, I got to a point in life when things are going beautifully well, lots of fun and interesting things. And, all by the grace of God. That's really all we got in this
I like
world.
what Trump says where he goes, he never stops to be depressed. He keeps himself so busy that there's never time to be depressed. By the
Right.
time he's in bed, you're so tired, you just fall asleep. I used to have that mentality, or was told that mentality when I did commercial real estate. My boss would be like, at the end of the day, if you're not going home and you're exhausted and go to sleep right away, you didn't work hard enough.
Really?
So I think
That's how you're wired. Some people are wired. Listen, Trump is a different type of animal. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke, which is good because you don't pull yourself down, and then you're waiting for some shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's been through so many crazy life experiences. Maybe he relaxes playing golf, or he enjoys Melania or
It's
whatever.
a little island he likes to go to.
I think that he never.
Melania
I don't
is
think
bad,
he went.
bro.
He never went. Listen, I know the files. Okay.
Have you ever been to Thailand?
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
I was just asking.
I've never been there.
He wants to go.
He wants to go.
Yeah.
He's into Thai girls.
He's into like rubbing tugs and I don't know.
What can you do, man?
He wants to go to a country of
Whoopsie
rubbing,
daisy.
Look, man, life goes on.
Yeah, yeah.
rub and tug the country.
Yeah. Well, nothing wrong with that, I suppose.
Are you going to come to the show maybe Friday or
I would love
Saturday?
to. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah?
You're inviting me? What am I going to tell you? Go fuck yourself?
Live on air.
You got new material for over last time?
Uh,
I mean, last show was, I was impressed, bro. I didn't even know it was going to be that good.
some of it I post. I mean, I'm not going to do the Mars joke because I
Why
posted
not?
it.
I would listen to that a second time. I listened to it even, whatever. I really enjoyed that one. I think that was great.
I'll do a whole new set for your show.
You do whatever you want. And I'm there, man. I'm there. I just got
I want to do a Trax joke. I had a Trax joke
Nah, you don't got to do that.
that I
Nothing funny about me.
that was because when the Minnesota thing happened and I was like, calling them out, and then I was like, but my
Where's my money shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
team was like, don't just let it. They're like, it can get turbulent when you start being like, fuck this venue, fuck you, or if I was just even bring it up and be like, God, yeah, the show is canceled. These people are, or whatever. It feels like the right thing to do, but for some reason in our business, it's like you can. I don't know. It's fucked up. So basically, you just go, yeah, I don't even know. Oh, I was canceled. I don't remember. Next show, because you have to keep going to different places, which is a huge like your
Right.
business.
How
at
many
least you get
shows
to-
they cancel for you, man?
in general?
Yeah, all in all.
Like all shows, all time.
Yeah, how many times did what you say get you canceled and get your shows canceled?
I don't want to answer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna keep coming for you. I mean, listen, man, that's a shame, but it's a fantastic show for anybody who's listening. I fucking guarantee you guys are gonna have a good time. I had a fantastic fucking time. I went. I was so fucking surprised. Hilarious shit, and the atmosphere is fantastic.
Thank you. And when I went to your store, I felt the same thing. No, but honestly, every time I've gone to your store, you're very just like kind and like you have this really cool like office and like everybody's just really interested in what they're doing and working together and like this cohesive, and it is a super inspiring thing to see, and just the way you kind of run things and how busy you are and how many people you get to meet. It's it's cool to be around. I think it's important to be around energy, like ascending energy and stuff. And you put that energy out there for a lot of people, like millions of people are just, you energize them, bro. So
I hope so, bro.
I appreciate you
hope
coming on the
something out
podcast. And yeah, we'll see you tonight.
Inshallah.
I'll see you right now. Peace out.